The Galactic Empire fleet was calm. Too calm. Admirals walked on the command bridge with ease. Sensors showed zero threats. The Empire had controlled this sector for thousands of years. No one dared challenge them here. Then a voice broke the calm. A junior officer spoke, trembling. Unknown object detected. Distance, 0.5 kilometers. Silence filled the room. Every eye turned to the screen. That was impossible. No ship could appear that close without being detected. No ship could pass Imperial sensors without leaving a trace. The screen flickered. Slowly, a single human warship appeared. No energy spike. No warp trail. Just there, silent, waiting. The Empire had always underestimated humans. They thought them weak, slow, primitive, not advanced enough to reach deep space without help, not strong enough to challenge the Empire. Fear spread quickly across the bridge. The ship was already inside firing range. Imperial weapons locked on, missiles armed, energy cannons charged. Then the systems began to fail. Weapons blinked. Communications dropped. Sensor readings went blank. The human ship sent no signal. No message. No warning. Just an eerie calm. Admirals felt panic clawing at their minds. This was not an accident. The Empire had never faced anything like this. Ships did not simply appear inside the fleet. It was impossible. The human warship moved slowly, deliberately. Every Imperial crew member watched, frozen. The ship did not fire yet. It waited, and that waiting was worse than any attack. A whisper ran through the bridge. This was not a test. This was real. The captain slammed his fist on the console. Order chaos. Prepare to fire. But nothing worked. Systems refused to respond. The human ship glowed faintly. Energy began to surge from its hull. The fleet could see it now. Something beyond understanding. Something powerful. Something dangerous. Admirals exchanged fearful glances. Their decades of control meant nothing here. They had underestimated humans. They had made a mistake that could cost them everything. The human ship was close enough now. Closer than any Imperial vessel should ever be allowed. And it was ready to act. The human warship did not fire immediately. It drifted closer. Silent. Deadly. Every Imperial crew member felt the weight of fear pressing down on them. No one dared move. No one dared breathe. Then the first Imperial ship tried to respond. Lasers fired. Missiles launched. Nothing hit. The human ship moved faster than any Imperial sensor could track. Weapons seemed to bend around it. It was as if the ship knew every move before it happened. Admirals shouted orders. Recalibrate sensors. Focus fire. Increase shields. But the ship ignored them all. Systems failed one by one. It was chaos. A warning alarm blared. Hull integrity dropping. Engines failing. Crew panicked. They had never faced technology like this. They had never felt true fear. The human ship fired. Not a normal shot. A pulse of energy spread through space. It disabled the nearest fleet vessels instantly. They drifted, powerless. Explosions followed silently. Admirals froze. This was not war. This was destruction. Controlled. Precise. Humiliating. The human ship advanced further. Imperial fighters tried to attack, but they were useless. Every attack failed before it even reached the target. The bridge felt like a tomb. Silence returned for a moment. The human ship hovered, surveying. Then a new message appeared on the screens. A single line. Simple. Clear. Prepare to surrender. No one spoke. The words echoed in their minds. The Empire had never been ordered to surrender. Not by rebels. Not by pirates. Not by humans. The captain swallowed hard. He realized the truth. The humans were not weak. They were not primitive. They were something else entirely. Something the Empire could not understand. Fear turned into panic. The fleet could not hold. The human ship moved closer still. Each Imperial officer knew this was the end, if they did not act. But what could they do? The humans were already inside. They had control of the battle, without even firing another shot. The Empire had faced many enemies before, but this was something different, and the humans were only beginning. The human warship moved through the fleet like a shadow. Imperial vessels tried to surround it. Missiles fired. Lasers shot. Every weapon missed. Every attack failed. The admiral shouted orders. Focus fire. Target the engines. But the ship anticipated every move. Every Imperial tactic crumbled before it. A small fighter squadron tried a surprise attack. They jumped from the edge of the fleet. They fired in unison. The human ship tilted slightly. A wave of energy radiated outward. Fighters exploded instantly. Not a sound, not a scream, just destruction. Imperial officers stared in horror. This was not war. This was a demonstration. The humans did not need numbers. They did not need weapons. They had power beyond understanding. The human ship sent a pulse through the fleet. Shields flickered. Engines stopped. Communications went silent. Panic spread faster than fire. The admiral tried to rally the remaining ships. Fight together. Focus on weak points. But there were no weak points. Every Imperial strategy failed. The human warship approached the flagship, the largest ship in the fleet. Its presence alone made the crew tremble. The pulse of energy from a human ship made metal groan. Systems failed one by one. The captain of the flagship realized the truth. The humans had no fear, no hesitation. Every action was calculated, every move precise. The Empire's centuries of dominance meant nothing here. And then the human ship fired, not a normal weapon. A beam of concentrated energy tore through the flagship's shields. Explosions rocked the command bridge. Officers screamed. The ship shuddered. The human warship stopped. The flagship was crippled. The remaining fleet floated, powerless. Silence returned. The humans had shown what they could do. A single message appeared on all screens. Simple, clear, surrender now. The Empire had no choice. The humans were unstoppable. Their power was unimaginable. Their technology was beyond comprehension. Fear turned into awe. The fleet realized they had been fools. Underestimating humans had been the gravest mistake in their history. The human warship waited, silent, patient, watching, ready to strike again if needed. The Empire was broken. The humans had arrived, and nothing would ever be the same. The human warship waited, silent, patient, watching, ready to strike again if needed. The Empire fleet floated helplessly. Systems were failing. Ships drifted without power. Officers tried to call for reinforcements. Nothing worked. Communications were jammed. The admiral realized the humans were not attacking recklessly. They were calculating. Every move precise. Every action controlled. The human ship moved closer to the flagship. Its presence alone made the remaining crew feel tiny. The humans did not need to fire to terrify. Fear had already spread through the fleet. Then the human ship sent a new signal. Not a weapon, not a threat, a simple projection. A human appeared on the screen. Calm, confident, strong. Your fleet surrenders, the human said. Resistance will only end in destruction. The admiral tried to reply. His voice shook. We are the Galactic Empire. We do not surrender. The human smiled faintly. You underestimate us. You assumed weakness. You assumed fear would stop us. You were wrong. A pulse of energy swept through the fleet again. Systems rebooted in some ships. Others failed completely. The message was clear. Humans controlled the battlefield without firing a single shot. The remaining ships lowered shields. Weapons powered down. The Empire had no choice. The humans were too strong, too fast, too clever. The human warship moved to the center of the fleet. Its size alone made it seem larger than life. Every admiral, every captain, every officer realized the truth. This was the end of their control. The humans were no longer unknown. They had arrived, and the Empire could not fight them. The human warship sent one final message. Clear, simple, final, surrender, or be destroyed. The Empire had no choice. The fleet slowly knelt in submission. The humans had proven their power. Their dominance was absolute, and as the humans stood victorious, one thought ran through every mind in the Empire. They had underestimated humans. They had made a mistake that would echo through history. The humans had arrived, and nothing would ever be the same. The Empire had surrendered. Their fleet lay powerless. Ships drifted silently. Officers stared at the human warship in disbelief. The humans did not celebrate. They did not shout. They simply stood ready. Calm, confident, dominant. The human captain appeared again on the screens. His eyes scanned the Empire leaders. This sector now belongs to humans, he said. Resistance is not an option. Cooperation ensures survival. The admirals could hardly speak. Their centuries of control meant nothing. Their strategies, their power, all useless. They had been outmatched in every way. The human ship began moving slowly through the fleet. Each Imperial ship was inspected. No unnecessary destruction. No chaos. Precision. Control. Discipline. The human captain continued. We do not destroy without purpose. We do not conquer without reason. Humanity respects strength. Order must be maintained. Imperial officers realized the humans were not just powerful. They were organized. Every move deliberate. Every action calculated. Fear alone had not won this battle. Intelligence and precision had. The Empire leaders felt a new fear now. Respect, awe, understanding. They were witnessing something they could not fully comprehend. Humans were not merely invaders. They were a force that redefined the rules of war. The flagship trembled under the presence of the human ship. Communications were restored, but every message was monitored, every command observed. The Empire had no freedom. Not yet. The human captain's final words echoed across the fleet. Learn from this. Prepare for what comes next. Humanity will expand, but those who align will survive. Those who resist will be erased. Silence returned. The Empire's once proud fleet was broken, their pride shattered, their power humbled. And yet, somewhere deep in the galaxy, the humans had already set their eyes on the next sector. The message was clear. Humanity would not stop. They would not wait. They would dominate with strategy, intelligence, and unmatched power. The Empire had fallen without a single full-scale battle. The humans had arrived, and the galaxy would never be the same. The Empire fleet lay in ruin. Silence hung over the flagship. Officers moved cautiously. Every eye was on the human warship. The humans did not celebrate. They did not cheer. They simply observed. Calm, dominant, waiting. The human captain's voice came through the screens. This sector is under human control. Compliance ensures survival. Rebellion ensures destruction. The admirals looked at each other. Fear had changed into something else. Respect, awe, understanding. Humans were not just strong. They were unstoppable and intelligent. The human warship moved among the fleet. Its sensors scanned every ship. Engines, weapons, shields, every system analyzed. Every weakness noted. Imperial officers whispered to each other. How do we fight this? How do we survive? The human captain spoke again. Your fleet has potential, but it is wasted under pride and arrogance. Humanity values strength, discipline, precision. You will follow our rules. Some Imperial officers nodded. Others resisted silently. But the humans already knew. Every thought, every hesitation. Resistance would be met with force. The flagship trembled. Its systems were partially restored. But full control remained with the humans. Every command monitored. Every movement tracked. The humans did not attack further. They did not need to. Their power alone commanded obedience. The Empire learned a lesson it would never forget. The human captain's voice echoed one last time. Learn quickly, adapt, or be replaced. Humanity will not wait. Expansion is inevitable. Those who accept our terms will survive. Those who defy us will vanish. The Empire officers understood. Humanity had arrived. They were powerful. They were patient. They were unstoppable. And somewhere in the darkness of space, New human warships appeared on distant sensors. The message was clear. This was only the beginning. The humans were not done. The galaxy had changed forever. The Empire had fallen without a single traditional battle, and the humans had already set their next move. The humans had arrived, and nothing would ever be the same. The humans had taken control of the sector. The Empire fleet was crippled, their pride shattered. Officers whispered fearfully to each other, but the humans did not pause. They scanned beyond the sector. Sensors detected distant fleets, unclaimed territories, potential threats. The human captain spoke on all screens. This sector is secure. Next we expand. Resistance will be crushed. Cooperation will be rewarded. Imperial officers watched silently. They realized the humans were not just conquerors. They were strategists. They planned. They calculated. Every move was deliberate. The human warship moved to the edge of the sector. Its presence alone forced smaller fleets to retreat. No shots were fired. Fear did the work. The humans detected an unknown fleet entering the sector. Its ships were large, armed, and aggressive. The Empire had no reinforcements to help them. The human captain smiled. "Let them come," he said. "They will learn what humans are capable of." The fleet approached cautiously. They did not know what they faced. Their sensors could not detect the true power of the humans. The human warship glowed faintly. Energy surged. Weapons primed silently. The distant fleet sensed it immediately. Panic spread among their ranks. Imperial officers watched in awe. Humans had taken control without even fighting a full battle. And now, new enemies were entering the stage. The human captain sent a single message to the approaching fleet. Clear, simple, powerful. Turn back or be destroyed. The unknown fleet hesitated. Confusion spread. They had not expected such strength. They had not expected fear to arrive before the first shot. The humans waited, patient, silent, deadly. Their next move was already planned. Every outcome calculated. Every enemy observed. The Empire fleet shuddered. They were no longer the center of power. Humans had arrived, and the galaxy would never be the same. The humans were expanding, and nothing could stop them.